This is the new Sony ZV-1F, their new model in their lineup of cameras designed specifically for vlogging and filming yourself. The ZV-1 came out a couple of years ago and has been a really popular camera in that market. And you still should think of that as the main model in the lineup, the all-purpose vlogging camera. But now there's also the ZV-1E10, which is a bit of a halfway house between these compact vlogging cameras and a more traditional interchangeable lens mirrorless camera. It has an APS-C sized sensor and interchangeable E-mount, so it's a lot more capable and perhaps more professional as a camera. But now there's this new ZV-1F, which sits underneath both of those as the entry-level option in the lineup. It's essentially a stripped back ZV-1. It's designed for a lower price point and more specifically for filming yourself rather than filming what's around you. So let's start by going over the main differences between this and the ZV-1. They use the same 1-inch type sensor, but the lens is very different. The ZV-1 has a zoom lens, while the ZV-1F has a fixed lens. You can still zoom with it a little bit, but this is a digital zoom, not an optical one. You get 1.5 times in 4K and 2 times in HD. The lens itself is fixed at an equivalent of 20mm, while the ZV-1's lens is the equivalent of a 24 to 70mm lens. So it is a decent bit wider on the wide end, which for vlogging is really useful. So yes, it is a shame to see the zoom go, but I do think there will be a lot of people that actually prefer how much wider this lens is for vlogging and filming themselves. There are also quite a few important physical differences. The biggest one for me is that the MI shoe has now gone. It's now just a simple cold shoe, which is a shame, and that is perhaps my biggest disappointment about this camera overall. Sony make a range of microphone accessories that use this MI shoe, and they are fantastic. They aren't the cheapest audio option though, so perhaps with the ZV-1F being aimed at that more entry-level user who wants to spend a bit less, the average customer won't really miss this and will just use the inbuilt microphones, or perhaps something like this Hollyland Lark M1 or this Sennheiser MKE 400 connected just directly into the 3.5mm audio jack if they want to improve their audio quality. Other than that, they're fairly similar physically. The built-in microphone does look different, and here's what each one sounds like. This is the internal microphones on the ZV-1. This is the internal microphones on the ZV-1F. The screen is the same, the buttons are the same, and the battery and card slot is the same. Although Sony have moved the mounting thread on the bottom of the camera, which I'm really pleased to see. On the ZV-1, if you have the camera actually mounted onto a tripod or a selfie stick, or even Sony's own shooting grip, you can't open the card and battery compartment. But now it's on the complete other side of the camera, which is a big improvement. There are quite a few software differences. The still side of the camera is significantly less capable. There's no RAW file format, for example. And there's also a step down in autofocus technology. The ZV-1 has Sony's fantastic hybrid autofocus system, and it's one of the main advantages of that camera. While the ZV-1F has a much more ordinary contrast-based autofocus technology. It is less professional and less reliable. It will twitch sometimes in the backgrounds, but I was actually really surprised how well it did work when combined with Sony's software like their eye and face tracking, which the camera does still have. So yes, it is another step backwards from the ZV-1, but perhaps it's one that most average users of this camera won't really actually mind that much. Yes, it isn't as good, but it's a cheaper camera to buy, and the autofocus is still really quite good. And I think that is the recurring theme with this camera. Sony have stripped back the ZV-1 to make a more affordable version with only the features that they think their core market for this camera will care most about. And I think they could just be right. This is still a really capable camera with excellent image quality for a compact camera like this. It's got really easy beginner functions, like their quick button to automatically change the settings and choose whether or not your background is more blurred or more visible. the product demonstration mode for your autofocus, where it will prioritize a product placed in the center of the frame rather than any faces it finds. It has UVC or UAC technology, which means that when you plug these cameras into a laptop, anything like Teams or Zoom can just instantly see them as a webcam with no extra software. It has face priority metering modes for auto exposure and even skin smoothing effects just built into the camera. Features like these make a real difference to the day-to-day work of people vlogging, doing simple product videos on YouTube or TikTok, anything like that. They make your life easier, and that's what these cameras are all about. But let me know what you think of the ZV-1F. Would it work for you, and would you need the extra features of the ZV-1? Let me know down in the comment section, and if you want to buy any of these products for yourself, just head over to proev.co.uk with the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.